cute idea I heard in this week's Parashat Korah about Aharon HaKohen's mateh, his special staff. So, the Parashat of Korah, such a terrible, tragic start to the Parashat. We have the great rebellion of Korah, v'chol hadato. Korah and all of his people go and rebel against Moshe Rabbeinu and against Aharon HaKohen. And there's a big fight over who's in charge and who's going to be the Kohen Gadol. And after the whole thing ends and the land opens up and swallows some of them up and burns some of the other ones in a whole plague that hits people, terrible stuff happens. After all the rebellious people are killed, it's not over yet. Hashem now wants to prove to everybody that Aharon HaKohen is the Kohen Gadol, chosen by Hashem directly. It's not Moshe's idea. This is God's idea. So Hashem comes up with an idea. He tells Moshe, go to all the Jewish people and tell every single tribe to bring a mateh, 12 staffs, one from each tribe. The head of each tribe will have it, and you're going to write down the name of each head of the tribe on their staff. And for the tribe of Levi, Aharon will write his name on the staff. And Moshe takes all the matehs, puts them in the tent of testimony, the Ohel Moed. And Vayhim Machorat, on the next day, Moshe comes to the tent of testimony. V'hineh parach mateh Aharon levet Levi, vayotze perach vayatzet tzitz vayigmol shkedim. And Moshe goes in, and all the other staffs look exactly the same, but Aharon's staff is different. And it says that the staff blossomed, and it came forth and it brought forth flowers, and also almonds, shkedim, ripened on the staff. So you have this staff with beautiful flowers, with almonds. Comes along Rav Moshe Feinstein in the Drash Moshe, and it's a great idea that I heard over here. And he says, wait a second, how does it work with flowers and fruit? He says, normally, the tree, the branch grows, and flowers come out, and after the flowers are done, then come forth the fruit, and the flowers fall. So what's going on over here? Did the flowers grow and then fall off, and then the almonds? So really, there's only almonds right now? Is it some kind of miracle that there's flowers and almonds at the exact same time? And if you open up the Gemara tells us that in times of the destruction of the Beit HaMikdash, when the Mishkan, when everything was being hidden away, one of the things that was hidden away was Aharon's mateh, that was still around and was still miraculous. And the Gemara there describes that Aharon's mateh was the mateh with the flowers and the almonds, meaning the flowers and almonds were still on. The flowers didn't fall off. So here's the question. Why are the flowers still on the stick? Let it work naturally. If you're already doing a miracle, let the miracle take place normally, and the flowers will bud, the almonds will come out, and the flowers will fall. Why are the flowers staying on with the almonds in this miraculous kind of way? So says the Drash Moshe, says Rav Moshe Feinstein, we think in our world a lot of times that what is the main part of the life? The end product. What do we produce? And we think, the effort, the whole reason why we have effort is just to produce something. But the effort's not worth anything. And he's giving a drasha about learning Torah and the Amal Torah, all the work we put in when we actually try to learn, we find time to learn. We're so busy with our days, with our jobs, with our studies, with life, with family. To find time to learn takes effort. So we think, what's the purpose of learning Torah? It's what we actually know at the end. So I can come back and say, I understand the Parsha, I understand the Gemara, I understand the Halacha. That's the goal of learning. He says, no, but a big, beautiful part of the learning itself is the work you put in to learn, to find that time, to put in that effort. And it's not just when it comes to learning Torah, it's with every mitzvah that we do. The effort that you put in is so special. The effort is a big sachar as well. We have sachar just for the steps that we take when we go to shul. All the effort, the amal that we put in, the flowers before the fruit come out, that's a big deal too. And how do we show that? When Hashem takes out the beautiful mateh, the beautiful staff of Aharon, he leaves the flowers on with the fruit. You get the fruit, you get the flowers, it's all there together. The work we put in is awesome, it's great, it's beautiful, it gets kept in the Mishkan as a miracle for generations. I heard another nice idea, quoting of Soloveitchik. He says, we're Shabbat. Shabbat is a big deal for the Jewish people. How many Divrei Torah we heard about the importance of keeping Shabbat and how awesome Shabbat is, and more than the Jews have kept Shabbat, Shabbat has kept the Jews. Shabbat is awesome. What we don't hear so much about is the Erev Shabbat. How much, the more Misha Terach be'erev Shabbat, yochal be'Shabbat. Whoever works hard on Erev Shabbat, you prepare for Shabbat, will eat on Shabbat. But is it just the food on Shabbat? Is it just we have this great ambience on Shabbat? So is the Ikar just what happens on Shabbat itself? So no, based on this Rav Moshe, based on what Rav Soloveitchik says, he says, no, Erev Shabbat, that work that you put into making a beautiful Shabbat experience, going out there, buying the good food, preparing the good food, cleaning the house, and every mitzvah we do, all the prep work we do, that's beautiful too. We should all be zocheh to have homes, not only with beautiful Shabbatot, but have homes that have a beautiful feeling of Erev Shabbat. The effort that goes in to get ready for Shabbat, yes, sometimes it's stressful, but it's beautiful. It creates, the energy we put in is a beautiful flower that's budding. So, B'ezrat Hashem, we give you all bracha, give ourselves a bracha, that we should be zocheh to the fruit, but we should be zocheh to the flowers, the effort that we put in, and to realize how beautiful the effort actually is. Shabbat Shalom.